But now to the chilling video of a snorkelling trip just seconds from ending in disaster. It captures every frantic moment of an underwater emergency as a diver struggles to save his best mate.
In the middle of the ocean, hours from land, a frantic and hysterical scene.
Wait! Wake up! Breathe.
A young man desperately tries to save his best friend. Every chilling second of the drama captured by the cameras they were wearing.
Breathe out!
This is a story about two friends who went out for an ordinary day of fishing, snorkelling and enjoying the Australian outdoors. What ends this adventure is absolutely terrifying and leaves one of them asking the surreal and devastating question, will he be going back home without his best mate?
Breathe! Breathe! Breathe out! Breathe out!
They call the sport free diving. It's extreme and dangerous, taking one big breath of air and diving for more than 2 minutes. Aaron Gallagher and Jack Strickland do this off the coast of Cairns while spearfishing, going more than 20 metres deep with just that one breath of air. And that's how this frightening incident unfolds.
Watching through this footage, it's very shocking. How does it make you feel?
Horrible. It's very, very hard to watch, and no matter how many times I watch it, which I've watched it many times now, it doesn't get any easier.
21-year-old Aaron Gallagher is chasing a dog-toothed tuna around 17 metres underwater. It escapes him, and the determined fisherman almost gives up.
My gut feeling was that he was never going to get the fish. It was a sort of, right in the distance.
But the fish changes direction, and Aaron takes one final shot. It's here that things start to go horribly wrong. The large fish drags him further and further underwater. He begins to sink right before his best mate Jack's eyes. Water is rushing into Aaron's lungs. He's choking and falls unconscious. Desperate and knowing the danger he's putting himself in, Jack makes the frantic descent.
His eyes were just rolled back in his head and, it was pretty sort of graphic.
Jack heaves Aaron to the surface and starts giving him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Breathe out.
Their dive boat is driven over by another fisherman. Aaron is still a dead weight in Jack's arms.
Breathe! Wake up! Breathe! He's up now.
That's when it sort of all hit me, I might not be getting him back.
2 minutes pass as they frantically try to save their friend. Then, finally, signs of life.
Breathe, you right? Breathe. He's all right. Breathe, mate, breathe. Hang on to the boat.
Aaron wakes up in the boat and doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, pretty much. You won't come back unless you have to
Aaron and Jack take us back near the scene off the coast of Cairns.
Once you got Aaron up to the surface of the water, what happened? What were you doing?
It was terrifying. His eyes were rolled back in his head and he wasn't breathing. So having my mate, dead in my arms was terrifying.
The most terrifying thought, the two daredevils usually don't watch each other when they dive.
If he wasn't there, do you think...
I'd be dead.
Jack took Aaron to the ED of Cairns Base Hospital.
Silly.
Aaron was suffering saltwater aspiration and was at risk of catching pneumonia. He was also dehydrated and in shock. Doctors monitored him overnight.
I can't thank, Jack enough. I feel like the luckiest person in the world.
Jack, not only did you save your best mate, it looks like you got dinner for the night as well.
I thought, at least he won't die in vain, so I managed to get the fish, and yeah, it was good. It fed us for the next couple of days, which was
Team
great.
effort.
Brilliant.
The pair are filming an outdoors series together. Two Aussie blokes taking on extreme adventures.
What is the lesson that you learned here?
I think it's just to know your limits while you're out in the water.
It's a horrifying near-death experience, one they'll both carry forever.
Constant flashbacks, and I tried getting back in the water, and sort of very hesitant. And there was always flashbacks of that image I've got in my head of Aaron sinking.
Must have been terrifying. It's frightening to watch. He is one very lucky young man.